Hello everybody, get ready to do 3.4 of Algebra 1 Math, Part 1, and email me. Okay, 3.4, find slope and rate of change. We have a classwork sheet of 22 points, and we have a notebook guide that's got 5 points worth of notes in it. Teachers, here is your bell work for today. Find the x-intercept. This situation can be modeled by this equation here, where x is the number of all-day passes, Find the x-intercept of the graph of the equation. What does it represent? Find the y-intercept of this graph too. What does it represent? Okay, students, give your students about 5 minutes to do that. They can use your calculator. Okay, welcome back. Here is our situation here. We're going to solve for y. Well, here in their solution here, they don't even wait to do that. They just stick in 0 to find their x-intercept. 50 equals x. The x-intercept represents the number of all-day passes sold if no passes were sold after 5 p.m. And then the y-intercept, 100 equals y. We stick a 0 in for x, and then we get y equals 100. The y-intercept represents the number of passes sold after 5 p.m. if no all-day passes are sold. So that's the bell work for today. Okay, 3.4, find slope and rate of change. You graph linear equations. You will find slope of a line and interpret slope as a rate of change. So you can find the slope of a ramp. Okay, boat ramp. The slope of a non-vertical line is the ratio of vertical change, the rise, over the horizontal change, the run. Between any 2 points on the line, the slope of a line is represented by a letter M. Students, in your own words, define slope. Okay, so key concept here, find the slope of a line. Words, symbols, and graph. The slope M of the non-vertical line passing through the 2 points x1, y1, x2, y2 is the ratio of the rise, change in y, to the run, change in x. Slope equals rise over run, change in y over change in x. And then here is the formula to find slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And here is an example here of a graph with this kind of slope here. So we have for every, for every 6 in run, we got a rise of 4 here, is what that amounts to. Line rises from left to right, the slope is positive, so it's positive here. Okay, so find positive slope. So for this graph here, here are 2 points. The line rises from left to right, the slope is positive. So let x1, y1 equal negative 4, 2, and then x2, y2 is 2, 6. So now we plug in here. Here is our slope formula. And then we plug in 6 and minus 2, and 2 minus the negative 4. And then we do our arithmetic here to find our slope, and we have 2 over 3. There's our slope. 2 over 3 is our slope, positive slope. Okay, guided practice, find the slope line, pass through the points. 5, 2, and 4, negative 1. Students, this is you here. Negative 2, 3, and 4, and 6. Find the slope of the line. Okay, how are we going to do the guided practice? Here we go. Guided practice, there's our 2 points. Here's the slope formula. y2, y1, and then x2, and then x1. So what do we do with that? Well, there's our plug-ins there. Negative 1 minus 2 over 4 minus 5. We get negative 3, minus 1. So that becomes 3. We have a slope here of 3. Okay, example 2, find a negative slope. Now this time this line slopes down like this. So it has a negative slope. Here's our 2 points here. So it is a negative slope. x1, y1, 3, 5, x2, y2, 6, negative 1. So here's our slope formula. Here's our plug-in from our coordinates here into our slope formula here. -1, -1, -5, and then 6 minus 3. And we get -6/3, so we have a slope here of -2 for this line here. -2 would be our slope. Okay, our next guy to practice here. -3, 4, 4, and 1. It might help you if you actually plot these to visualize. We're going to do it algebraically though. x1, y1, x2, y2. So here we go. We just plug right in here. 1 minus 4, y2 minus y1, and then x2 minus x2 minus x1, 4 minus a -3. Here is our slope formula. From that, there's our designations there for our insertion into our slope formula. And then we get -3/7. There is our slope for that line. And that was part 1 of lesson 3.4. If you want part 2, part 3, email me here, and worksheets and quizzes, email me here. There's some killer quizzes that go on with this stuff. Thank you.